So last week I made a video covering Twitter and the whole shenanigans that's been going on with the platform, with the advertisers leaving, the whole new Twitter Blue verification that was going around. Wasn't all proven yet, it was all talk still, but now things have advanced at a pace that I really did not see coming. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to cover today, and I hope you got your popcorn, you got a drink ready to go, sit down in your chair, because there's some things I want to discuss and talk about. So the first thing I wanted to discuss that I really did not see coming was that there was a lot more people who were buying Twitter Blue than I really expected. I've seen so many accounts with 100 followers, 50 followers, sometimes 1,000 followers, and they all got the blue check mark. And Elon decided having 2 verification check marks wasn't exactly the greatest idea at all. So now when you click on a verification check mark, you'll have one side where it says these are a notable figure, and then on the other side, if a user paid for Twitter Blue, then they'll say, hey, this user subscribed to Twitter Blue, which is the only reason you're even seeing the check mark to begin with. Now at this point in time, I still think Twitter Blue is a ripoff. It's a waste of money. I really don't understand why people are paying for this, other than to say, hey, I got $8 to just throw away, have more power to you. Because when you look at the features that it comes with, I'm just lost. Why? So when you look at the features of Twitter Blue, you get early access. You can edit your tweet, edit it up to 5 times within 30 minutes, NFT profile pictures, show your personal flair and set your profile picture to an NFT you own. We all know how that went, crash and burn. And then you get 1080p video uploads. Woo! And then coming soon, you'll be able to post longer videos. Coming soon, see half the ads. See 50% fewer ads than non-subscribers. Coming soon, rocket to the top of replies, mentions, and search. Tweets from verified users will be prioritized, helping to fight scams and spam. AKA, if you don't pay for this, you'll be shadow banned into the shadow realm, because no one's going to scroll all the way to the bottom of a reply to a tweet and see who's all posting messages. It's going to be like the first 5 or 6. They're all going to be verified, and they're going to be like, all right, I'm bored of this tweet, on to the next one. And that's a wrap. So a quick update, while I was editing this video, this news came out today that Twitter Blue signups have already disappeared a day after fakes and mayhem. Now, if you're wondering what that title means, what the fakes are, let me show you. So once the blue checkmark came out, you already had people doing things like this, where this isn't a real Nintendo of America company, but it was someone acting like they were. And because no one really ever looks at the username itself, because there's always a chance the name could have been taken and someone just doesn't want to check it, they just see Nintendo of America, a blue check mark, and there's Mario giving the middle finger. And to anyone who may be their first time using Twitter, doesn't know anything better about the platform, they might think this is the real thing and wonder why is Mario flipping me off? That makes no sense. Then you have things like this happening where someone was acting like they're LeBron James, wasn't the real account, but it said, I'm officially requesting a trade. Thank you, Laker Nations, for all the support through the years. 100 onto bigger and bigger things. Wasn't even real. And of course, anyone who follows the real account already knows this is fake. But again, for the people who might not know, who might not follow LeBron, they might just hear his name on the internet, and then they see this, they're like, that's LeBron James? What the hell is going on with this? And then they look into it and they find out it wasn't real. It's just a bot account. Because there's always going to be bot accounts getting through the cracks. They are buying verification. So it's never a foolproof system. Ultimately, I'm not surprised they already pulled it. I'm kind of surprised it's taking this long. The entire system to begin with was stupid and made no sense. But I wouldn't be surprised as well if they just reactivate it within like a day or two and just say, all right, we're back to where we were. We made like one tweak or one change. All right, let's get back to work, guys. Woo, go buy them Twitter Blues. Now, for those who already have Twitter Blue, they still have it. Just because you can't buy it no more doesn't mean you can't use it. So I guess there's one upside for those users who did buy it. But it's still not a good look if you're already pulling your service down within a couple of days of it launching. So pretty much at this moment, people are paying $8 to upload 1080p videos, which I don't see a lot of users even doing that to begin with. And then second of all, they're paying to have a edit button so they can edit a tweet within the first 30 minutes and that's it. I can understand this might be useful for something like a big corporation, a big company, someone who, you know, doesn't want to keep reposting tweets over and over and over. They just want to have the first tweet out, edit whatever grammar mistakes or whatever it might be, and call it a day. The whole idea of being verified on Twitter has been diluted so much that the meaning of why you were verified and the power it held has been just diminished. It's gone. So the greatest thing I saw today was someone sent a tweet to Elon Musk and it said, could you fix the weird glitch in the verification badge? When I signed up for Blue to try the new features, it took away my actual verification and now it says I am verified because I signed up for Blue, which is not the case. I have been verified for years. And then Elon said, far too many corrupt legacy verification checkmarks exist, so no choice but to remove legacy Blue in the coming months. AKA, fuck you, you're not getting what you want. I am doing things the way I want to. Too bad, so sad, suck it up. So essentially what he's saying to everyone right now who is prideful of their original badge where it says, hey, this is a notable figure, you're going to lose that shit one way or another. It'd just be a matter of when, not if. One of the other effects that have happened since this changes went into effect was things like this, where from Ludwig said, I thought buying verification for 8 months was brain dead and no one would do it, but then I woke up to a dozen DMs from people who pay for verification just so I would read their messages. And then he proceeds to show his DMs with a bunch of people that are just hit him up. And the idea that he's going to be, oh my God, this man got a check mark. Let me open up that message, start talking to him, chatting it up. Because the original idea back then with Twitter was if you had a verification mark, then you were a notable person and you were probably someone that you should at least communicate with or see who they are and maybe that you want to collaborate, do business with, whatever it might be. And now it's gotten to the point where if you get hit up by someone with a check mark, you're probably gonna be like, oh, you're not really verified. You paid for yours, dog. I don't even know who you are. The only people that probably know you is your family. And that's it. And then same thing here for another popular creator, Valkyrie. She said, why is there a bunch of anime profile picture accounts saying, hey, LOL in my verified tab? And then you can pretty much go through here and you can see everyone who already has it. And you can already tell pretty much the people that have this, they probably don't have it. If you got 500, 6,000 followers, you more than likely don't have a real verification. I don't even have to go to a profile to tell. But that's essentially what it's boiled down to. Now you got people that are actually notable figures because the way it worked on Twitter was you had a verified tab if you were already verified. And so anyone who was legitimately verified would show up in your mentions. And that was pretty much like oh shit, this is actually someone that I should pay attention to. That's what the tab pretty much served purpose for, as opposed to the old tab where it was just a bunch of random people who might message you. And as Elon Musk's Twitter art continues, now he has stated that work from home is forbidden. It is not allowed no more. And people see this as a way of him trying to get people to quit without actually firing them. And now we also got the FTC somehow involved with this as well too. So it's going to be interesting to see how this story continues. Over the past week, I've seen so many different suggestions from people on how to make Twitter verification decent, change the color of the check mark for subscriber blue people in actual verification. And I don't understand what people are thinking or even realize why the verification check mark became a thing for Twitter blue. The whole purpose of it was to mimic actual verification marks so people wouldn't feel left out. In what universe would someone like Elon Musk remove that? Because then it defeats the entire purpose on why he did it to begin with, so that there was no difference between someone who is verified, a notable category, and then someone who just paid $8 for it. It's no shot that's going away. And then I've seen suggestions from creators such as MKBHD that suggested turning Twitter into more of a video-esque oriented platform, which I don't really understand that. If you've been on YouTube long enough, you know that more than likely nothing will ever compete against YouTube when it comes to video services. Because the way MKBHD described it was like, hey, maybe if Twitter starts offering better monetization options to the creators with Twitter Blue, yada, 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 then maybe, I can start looking at uploading videos here and actually have it be worth my time versus going to YouTube. There's no shot that Twitter will ever be able to compete with YouTube. It's been proven time and time again. Look at all the videos that get uploaded onto YouTube. All it takes is one person to upload onto Twitter and try and do the same shit. Personally, I don't see any future where Twitter's even going to exist probably 10 to 15 years down the road. I mean, I could be wrong and it stays up. If anything, it'll stick to what it's been doing, but I don't see it as a video platform, nor should it even become one, because that's not what it was made for. But the thing is, you can't monetize Twitter Blue in a way that benefits only the creators or mainly the creators. You have to find a way to make it a worthwhile investment for someone like me who's an actual casual user that really does nothing on the platform to begin with. The other idea of trying to find ways to monetize content and I guess make money off your tweets or some shit, it's kind of, I don't know, outlandish to me. I don't really see how that's going to work out that well. Well, we're going to start doing copyright trading tweets. I see so many suggestions that are pretty much mainly oriented towards creators, and you got to understand that the people that are really going to pay for this, the people that Elon wants, is all the casuals. The casuals are the people that have inflated egos that think having a check mark by their name means now they're hot shit, even though you don't have one anywhere else on the fucking internet. So I don't know what makes you think having one on Twitter is going to make a really big difference to your online presence and how people know who you are. But again, making Twitter Blue mainly have features that only go towards creators doesn't really incentivize people who are just regular casual users to subscribe because they're not content creators themselves. So why would they pay $8 other than for a check mark and I guess an edit button? And I guess to have their tweets at the top of the food chain when it comes to replying to somebody else, or I guess being searched. It doesn't really make sense to me. I think it's a scam. I'm so surprised that people even pay for this shit. But Twitter's always been accessible. It's trash. I don't really think anything good comes out of the platform. I stand by what I said last last time if Twitter was to shut down tomorrow, I would be perfectly fine with it. I don't think anything of value would be lost whatsoever. If one thing goes away, someone's just going to make something new that'll replace it, and everyone's going to flock over to there in one way, shape, or form. The idea of, oh my God, if Twitter goes away, everything is doomed, blah, blah, blah. Someone's going to make something new if Twitter goes away. Let's just be real here. This is how social media works. This is how the internet works. Anyways, I just want to talk about one more time. There's a little bit more development since the last video I made, and I didn't really feel like I explained my thoughts a little bit that well on it. So I just wanted to make this one to talk about it more. I don't really see me making any more videos covering this topic unless something drastic happens that is like, oh my God. So don't really expect any more of those. But if you made this far into the video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment below on what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.